CNN. Colby Hall is with us, founding editor at Mediaite, NewsNation contributor. Chris Hahn, host of the Aggressive Progressive podcast. I don't know, Hahn, paying people back in cash and then having no records and saying, hey, look, I did nothing wrong because I paid him back in cash. Sounds like something Donald Trump would do, doesn't it?
Look, I'm not going to mince words. I don't think it looks great for her. Whether or not this prejudices the defendants in this case and requires the entire prosecutor's office of Fulton County to be, disqualified, I don't think that happened either. But no, it doesn't look good. I think she's got a major political problem, but it's a problem for the voters and maybe a problem for the ethical panel within Georgia. It's not necessarily a problem in the case, and I think the media. I mean, we watched a lot of it, right? It was on all the time. Let me talk to
Colby. Let me talk to Colby about the media part of this. Fani Willis, I feel like, to borrow a phrase, could shoot somebody on Fifth Avenue, and the New York Times would write a story about the unreliability of eyewitnesses because of race.
I mean, it's a fair point. Just my perspective is that she seemed angry, and it was authentic. This story is a strange one, made stranger by the media's coverage of it at every turn. Yesterday morning, in the early, sort of before she even testified, an analyst on MSNBC said the game was over, and everyone took that bait and went with it. And then 24 hours later, the script was flipped, and Jonathan Turley on Fox News even said that she out-Trumped Trump. So she changed the narrative, and I think what we see is that it's too early to say. And it was fascinating TV. It was a soap opera. But the media didn't help themselves.
Okay, so I'm gonna play a shot from Jeffrey Toobin, who has his own issues on CNN, but here he is. Thankfully for all of us, not on Zoom. Take a listen.
So what? Suppose they had this relationship. Suppose they lied. Why does that disqualify them in this proceeding?
Chris, this is what I don't understand. For people who talk about the rule of law and integrity in the system and all of these things, which are important, which are American values, how can you defend prosecutors who lie? That is fundamentally unfair and unjust to any defendant.
Well, you got to split it, right? Is this disqualifying in this case? No, you do. You do. The law in the state of Georgia requires that for there to be a conflict of interest, the prosecutor must benefit financially by the conviction of the defendant, not because she hired a boyfriend. That is for the state ethics panel to investigate, not the court.
How is it possible, though, that it's okay for a prosecutor to hire somebody who commits perjury? Okay, which Nathan Wade apparently did on his divorce papers by saying he wasn't involved in an affair. And this is what I can't figure out, Colby. Like, this goes to the very fundamentals of sort of just a justice system that especially the New York Times and MSNBC and everybody else is so invested in. But if the justice system is going after Donald Trump, then all is fair in love and war, literally.
It's a fair point. I think we're confusing two things. There's opinion pieces that are not bound by journalistic standards that will go to bat for whomever partisan side, whether that's going to bat for Trump on conservative media or the New York Times, sort of lamenting the plight of the powerful black woman.
But the headlines we read, the headlines we weren't. I'll leave it at this. But the headlines that we read, at least some of them, were not opinion pieces. They were reporting pieces in the Times and others. Gents, it's good to see you. Enjoy the weekend. We'll hopefully we're not getting snow in New York. We're getting a bunch here in D.C. Thanks for watching. Go to joinnn.com to find NewsNation on your television provider, and don't forget to click the red subscribe button below to get more of NewsNation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.